All right, so I'm back, y'all. I want to talk to y'all. I'm here with this your boy B. I'm here with Darius Williams. I'm here with Beans, and we're in the Bay Area, and we're talking about Darius. So 4 years ago, Darius was at a place where he was making $200. He was making more than $200 every 2 weeks, but he was taking home $200 every 2 weeks, and and so he told me this. I'm kind of brief. Let me put it on me. So I'm kind of briefly talking about this. So he was at a place because a lot of people always hear my story and they think, and I got a lot of testimonies like this, but I just happen to be here with Darius and Beans. I really appreciate them being here. But so, and people think, oh, Bryan's making money, etc. But I help a lot of people do this, but a lot of people don't really like sharing their story. They, like to keep stuff to themselves. And so I thank them for allowing me to, share this with you all. But so he said he was at a headspace mentally. So I'm gonna let him talk. And he was at a headspace mentally where he didn't like where he was, etc. And he was always mad. But you go ahead and tell him that. Just tell him the whole thing. Just talk to the people. Derek!
Yeah. Well, basically, what happened to me was I was paying out this astronomical, to my mind at the time, it's an astronomical amount of money a month, and I was only bringing home a small amount.
Right.
And I was a little bitter, a little angry because I was in that place, but I realized as soon as I let go of that bitterness and that anger, and because it actually held me in that spot because my energy was stuck on that instead of being on the solution.
Right.
As soon as I let go of that and focus on the solution, I actually start to get increase and start to get more opportunities, and things start to happen more.
So, like, what happened? What shifted in you, like, to make that change? Like, for instance, like, you 200 a week. I don't, like, what does that look like? What is that, like, describe that, like, so what happens if you in there, what makes you say, I need to think positive? Like, what happened?
Well, basically, it's when I actually got with my wife, and we, I guess it was her energy and just our whole family aspect. It was like that whole positive movement. It allowed me to let go of a lot of negative stuff, and it allowed me to start, experiencing happiness as well as just in myself in general. And I started focusing more on happiness and making things happen instead of just sitting there dwelling and wallowing in something that was negative.
So being mad at something that you couldn't change. Or not necessarily couldn't change, but being mad at something that it was just going to be there. So when you decided to start thinking positive, your situation started to change mentally better, then what made your money situation change? Like, okay, what you like? When did you get the inspired thought? Like, okay, I need to make more than $200 every week, or every 2 weeks. Like, when did that happen? Because there's a lot of people, man, that's like in that same situation. Darius, like you flying around in the country on private planes now, right? And you quit your job a couple weeks ago, right? You out here for the first time ever. It's a lot of first times you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a lot. You staying in a $500 a night hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Like, so tell people, how does that change, man?
I really started focusing on being more positive, and I didn't even know about affirmations and putting positive energy into the world.
Okay.
Of course, I did not know about that, but I started to do it, subconsciously for my own self, because I knew. I said, what, I got to let go of this because it was. I felt like it was weighing me down.
Okay.
That's what it felt like. It felt like a heavy bag on me, and I kept moving, and it was hard to move. It was hard for me to grow. And the first positive thing that came into my path, I thought opportunity to move, and I started moving towards it. And even when I started moving towards it, it had a setback to it. But I stayed positive in that.
So explain the setback. I want them to hear the story, man.
All right. So I applied for a job that was down in Florida, and I had a coworker at the time who knew the second shift supervisor, and I was like, I had a plug straight to this job.
Okay.
And I applied for another job down in Florida. Didn't even think anything about it. And I remember the day they sent me an email letting me know, after I talked to the guy, I had the interview on the phone, like, oh, we're going to go somewhere else. And I almost went straight to my negative mindset. I said, you know what? I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna move to Florida. I said I'm still gonna move to Florida.
Wow.
And not less than like a week and a half later, I got a call from the other place I didn't think anything about. I wouldn't focus on that, but I was focused on going to Florida. And they called me and actually gave me an interview. And the next couple of weeks later, they actually offered me a job, actually paying me more than the other job was gonna pay me as well. And so I was elated at the time. I was so ecstatic because I did not dwell in that negative at the time, but it actually, I guess it was like, it was an opportunity for me to make that shift and change, because I went from being that negative person about the situation and all of a sudden going to a positive person, but a negative situation came up and I did not dwell in it.
There you go.
The positive came behind it, right behind it. I said like a week and a half later, right behind it, and it moved me down to Florida. And of course, then that ultimately led me to being where I am right here today.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. So I went from negative to positive, and it's all good. If you don't know, now you know. All right, so now, let's talk about this. So now, because I'm letting them hear your actual record to success, what success is for you, and what success looks like for a lot of people right now. So, all right, so you went from that, and so you working the job. Things moving in a positive direction. Mm-hmm. All right. So now what makes the shift is like, okay, I want to get into real estate, what was it? I want to get into real estate, or I want to make more money. Like, what happened?
I realized I didn't have a solid foundation for my future, my family. Of course, I had a 401k. Of course, I had.
So you didn't think the 401k was going to retire? I mean, be good enough for retirement?
No, I knew it wasn't, because.
How did you know? How did you become that determined? Because a lot of people put money in 401k and they think that they're going to retire and live off that for the rest of their life.
I seen people in front of me. I actually worked beside 62-year-old men and 50-plus-year-old men who were still working. I looked at them, and I'm like, is that what I really want to be?
So hold on. You telling me that you saw your future by looking at the people who had been there the amount of time that you was going to be there, and made the determination that would be you if you continued on that route.
Exactly.
Powerful. All right. So when you saw that and you saw yourself as them, let me ask you this. You say, okay, pretty much those were your mentors for that field.
Sure.
In a sense.
They trained me. They
trained you to that. And if that's what success looks like in that realm, then that was a good example.
Yes.
That's what your 401k is going to look like. So let me ask you this. Was it rewarding? Like, were they on path for financial abundance? Like, I
mean, they had money set aside, but they were working like 10-hour days, 11-hour days, and 60. I mean, some of them were like 50-something, but still, that's like, at 60-something years old, who wants to be doing that, honestly, working that hard, talking about their bodies hurting and aching because they have to do the same job, being repetitive every day. I say I cannot be that, and I will not be that.
Oh my God! So when that happened, so that ignited in you. Of course, it wasn't an instant change. This is something that you saw it triggered, and then so like you went into what? So what did you do after that? Like when you say, okay, shit, I don't want to do it. I was like, what?
Yeah, I started thinking of ways to escape it, for a solution for that problem. I consider a problem.
And what happened?
I looked at you and I decided to say, you know what, I'm going to change this pattern that I've been doing. Because I've been doing that type of work for 14 years.
Wow. 14 years. Baines, how long you been working?
What's up?
How long you been working?
At my job now?
Yeah.
Going on 5.
5 years. I mean, I'm gonna come back to you, Baines, because it's like 5 years. 14 years, 5 years, and you already like, I can't go that route no more. I'm not saying you quit, but I'm saying I'm
making the proper steps.
Exactly. Early on. So now, back to D. So 14 years, you decide, all right, you start looking at, okay, so what happened? Like, all right, I've been knowing you, but so like you saw me, and then what was you like, okay, man, I want to get on real estate. Like, what happened? Like,
well, I saw you had a mentoring course, and of course, I wanted to take an opportunity and pretty much, like I said, change my pattern.
Hey, you thought I was gonna give it to you for free though, because you was my friend.
Yeah.
Kisses. got to pay to play. All right, so go ahead. I made him pay, y'all. Yeah, he had to pay to level up too. I don't care. I've been knowing Darius for 30 years. Hey, so look. But look. I ain't talked to him on the phone. Like, all right, I can't ask this man for that cheese, man. Look, I believe it was Quisha. Quisha called you this. Quisha, hey, look, talk to Darius, man, because I can't charge my homeboy. But you can. All right, so look, man. So look, Darius. So she hit you up. But look, she hit you with them bands. Like, all right, look, it's going to cost this. Yeah. And in my heart, I'm going to tell you, so I was like, man, in my mind, I was like, Darius ain't got that cheese, dog. I felt bad. I was like, dang, he ain't got it. He ain't going to be able to do it. Sure enough, what happened, dog?
I actually pulled money from my 401k.
So that's the thing. So the 401k is the safety net, though. What made you go to the safety net? Like the safety net, nobody goes to the safety net, dog.
All right, think about this. I talked to my boy Troy the other day, and most people don't think about this. 401k, what do they do with their money in 401k?
They invest it.
They basically using your money for investment. You have no idea who's doing it on a daily basis.
Wow.
So you are actually putting your money into something that you have no control over.
Wow. So you wanted to take back control. Exactly. So you took your money and put it in your own future. You put it in your education to level up.
Yes.
All right. So you put the money in the 401k, but that ain't the end of the story because I want them to hear it all, man. This is your life, dog. So you put the money in the course, you invested in it. So, but here's the thing: you invest in the course because anybody can pay for information. Yeah. Like, granted, like the information is there, the blueprint is there, it's all there. You can learn, you can pay to learn it and listen to the videos, etc. But it's people that pay to learn it and don't apply it and don't execute it. So, like, I can honestly say, let me look on me now. I can honestly say that I don't know what he did, but I do know that I watched his shift happen, which I know when a person is doing what I'm telling them to do in the course, because I poured my soul into the course, and it's just like I saw the shift, I saw the change, I saw the things happen. So we're going to get to when he made his first check and all that stuff. So, and when he paid for the information, I saw that he started executing. So what was the first, just, don't be telling all my information in the course, but no, but what was the first thing? So the first thing was, what for you? When you paid for the course, you dove in right away, or did you put it to the side?
I dove in right away. I started watching the videos and I started implementing everything I learned in the videos. I started using my break time to work. Doing my 10-hour days, work.
So the course, it took you straight to like learning how to do real estate, or
no. First it started with the mental mindset first.
Okay. Do you think that that's like something you could have skipped past?
No.
Unless I'm trying to. That's what I'm
say, because I think the mental mindset is the most important part, is because it deals with this the mindset of black. And most people have the mindset like, oh, so many people got this course, so many people doing real estate, oh, so many things. Like, money has stopped being made on the day you got the course.
Right.
Look out here amongst the city. This money being made right now.
Right.
Money is circulating right now. So when I say that, it's like most of us have that mindset, like it's something, if so many people have it, it's not going to be working for you no more.
Right.
But it's honestly, that's not the truth. And actually, you'll be more creative than you think to create more ways to make money if you're truly open for that.
So you didn't skip past the mindset part.
No,
like, you didn't want to know straight real estate. You wanted.
I saw you walking outside on that video.
Yep.
You got all outside.
Yep.
On the video.
Yep.
Yeah, that was. I remember that video, and I get the phone call.
Yep.
Y'all won't know what I'm talking about if you don't have.
If you don't got the course, you don't know what the phone call is. Yeah.
But you will know it.
Yeah, you'll know it. And so when you did all that, okay, so now, all right, now get to the mechanics. You doing the mechanics. So like, was it inside your comfort zone? I mean, did you like doing the stuff that you had to do, or?
Me personally, no.
Good. All right, it was uncomfortable for you then.
No, yeah, it was most definitely uncomfortable. A lot of stuff was uncomfortable for me. I mean, talking to people, calling people. I I'm lying about this sometimes. But when a person gets to know me, I talk.
Right.
So of course, as I started this stuff, I mean, I'm just was uncomfortable with my confidence in the knowledge I did. It was new knowledge, so it was a comfort zone in the not knowing the new knowledge that you have to actually implement it. So I started anyway. I was doing it anyway because I was on a mission to not have that, the 62-year-old life that was beside me, in my future.
Right.
So what I did was I implemented everything. You could download the videos. If you didn't know that, you can download the videos.
Right.
I carried on my phone. I carried my laptop with me to work. I was on the Wi-Fi. It's good to have a Samsung that has the hotspot because I can turn the hotspot on anywhere I want to. I'm serious now. I turned my hotspot on. I was online. I print out the documentation I need to go to hit up whoever I was calling that day or texting at the time and talking to them on the phone. I was writing down information during my breaks and my lunchtime. Right. So that's what it became. I was straight instantly, and 22 days into it, I actually got my first deal done.
All right, so your first deal, because I was more excited. I was probably more excited for him than him. But I want y'all to understand this. Y'all about to hear his first deal wasn't like, oh, he made $50,000 in crunk. So Darius, can you tell him how much you made? When you call me, how much you make?
5% of what he did.
Well, no, it ain't 5%. Hold on. If he makes $50,000 on his first deal next week, 10% is, it was 1% of what, you made. Darius made, Darius' first deal, like, right, beans.
I didn't have you spend it.
Yeah, you're right. I went down there with you feel me?
He was there in spirit, but.
Right, there in spirit. So, your first deal was how much?
$500.
$500.
Hey, I'm so happy and thankful for that, though.
I know. So why was that $500 deal, wholesale deal? You can make, look. So imagine, you done bought a course, you done spent your 401k. You ain't even get your money back from your 401k from this deal. You know what I'm saying?